Healing after narcissistic abuse is not easy, especially when you are a dark empath. What makes the healing journey more complicated for the dark empath? Let's find out in today's episode. Hi, I am a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Today's episode is going to be all about the dark empath. We will be exploring how a dark empath heals after narcissistic abuse. If that sounds interesting and you're eager to find out what healing looks like for a dark empath, then make sure to subscribe before we begin, because your subscription helps spread awareness about narcissistic abuse. And let's get started with understanding who a dark empath is. A dark empath is someone who has the ability to absorb other people's emotions and feelings, just like any other empath. However, unlike regular empaths, they tend to use this ability for personal gain. They can easily manipulate other people's emotions and use them to their advantage. In some cases, a dark empath may even inflict pain on others as a form of pleasure. Dark empaths often have difficulty setting boundaries and maintaining healthy relationships due to their tendency to prioritize other people's needs above their own. This can lead to feelings of resentment and burnout, which may manifest as aggression or apathy towards others. Dark empaths struggle with low self-esteem and self-worth, which can cause them to seek validation from external sources. Despite their manipulative tendencies, dark empaths are capable of experiencing genuine empathy and forming deep connections with others. When treated with kindness and respect, they can be loyal and generous partners, friends, and family members. But it's important to remember that healing is a deeply personal and unique process that takes time and patience. Now let's explore how long it takes for a dark empath to heal after narcissistic abuse. It's essential to understand that there is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question, as the healing journey is unique to each individual and can be influenced by a variety of factors. These factors include the severity and duration of the abuse, the support system available to the victim, and the willingness of the dark empath to confront their past trauma. Generally speaking, however, it can take a dark empath anywhere from 6 months to several years to heal from narcissistic abuse. During the early stages of healing, a dark empath may experience a range of intense emotions such as anger, sadness, and self-blame. They may also struggle with feelings of guilt, shame, and fear. As the healing process continues, the dark empath may begin to develop a greater sense of self-awareness and start to understand the root causes of their negative thought patterns and behaviors. With continued self-reflection and possibly the help of therapy, the dark empath can learn to forgive themselves and move forward in their healing journey. As the dark empath continues to heal, they may also begin to develop healthier coping mechanisms and start to set better boundaries in their relationships. They may also learn to assert themselves and stand up for their own needs and wants. This can be challenging, however, as dark empaths are often used to putting the needs of others before their own. Nevertheless, with persistence and self-compassion, dark empaths can learn to create healthier and more fulfilling relationships. In the later stages of healing, the dark empath may experience a sense of growth and transformation. They may feel a renewed sense of purpose and start to see the abuse they suffered as a catalyst for positive change in their life. During this stage, the dark empath may also become more forgiving of not only themselves, but also their abusers. This does not mean, however, that they condone the behavior of their abusers. Instead, it means that they have come to terms with the situation and are able to move forward without the burden of anger and resentment. Overall, the healing journey for a dark empath is a challenging but ultimately rewarding process. With time, patience, and self-compassion, dark empaths can overcome the negative effects of narcissistic abuse and create a better future for themselves. Let's now discuss the different types of healing that a dark empath may experience after narcissistic abuse. Healing after narcissistic abuse is a complex and multifaceted process that can manifest in various ways. Here are 4 different types of healing that a dark empath may experience: physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual. Physical healing refers to the restoration of the body's physical health and well-being after experiencing Narcissistic abuse. This can involve addressing any physical symptoms that may have arisen as a result of the stress and trauma associated with the abuse. For example, a dark empath may seek medical attention to treat any physical ailments that have been exacerbated by the abuse. Additionally, engaging in activities that promote physical health, such as exercise, yoga, or meditation, can help the dark empath's body heal and recover. Emotional healing, on the other hand, involves processing and managing the emotional toll of narcissistic abuse. Dark empaths may experience a range of emotions, including fear, anxiety, sadness, and anger. To facilitate emotional healing, it's crucial for the dark empath to find healthy outlets for these emotions, such as through journaling, art therapy, or talking to a trusted friend or mental health professional. By expressing and processing these emotions in a safe environment, dark empaths can begin to heal and move forward. Psychological healing is another essential aspect of the recovery process for dark empaths. This involves addressing any negative thought patterns or beliefs that may have developed as a result of the narcissistic abuse. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, can be particularly helpful in this regard, as it helps individuals identify and challenge negative thought patterns and replace them with more positive and adaptive ones. Through CBT or other forms of therapy, dark empaths can learn to reframe negative thoughts and develop a more positive and empowering inner dialogue. Finally, spiritual healing is an important aspect of the healing journey for many dark empaths. This can involve connecting with a higher power or finding meaning and purpose in life beyond the experience of narcissistic abuse. For some, this may mean turning to religion or spirituality for comfort and guidance, while others may find solace in connecting with nature or engaging in acts of kindness and service to others. Through spiritual healing, dark empaths can find a sense of peace and acceptance that allows them to move forward in their lives with hope and resilience. Overall, the healing journey for a dark empath after narcissistic abuse is a unique and highly personal process that may involve a combination of these 4 types of healing. It's important to remember that there is no right or wrong way to heal and that everyone's journey is different. With time, self-compassion, and the support of loved ones or mental health professionals, dark empaths can heal from the trauma of narcissistic abuse and move towards a brighter future. Now, let's talk about some ways to speed up the healing process for a dark empath. Healing after narcissistic abuse can be a long and difficult process, but there are ways that dark empaths can speed up their journey towards recovery. Set healthy boundaries. Establishing clear boundaries is essential for protecting oneself from further harm and setting the foundation for healthy relationships. This may involve learning to say no, practicing self-care, and being assertive in communicating one's needs and limits to others. Dark empaths must be willing to enforce these boundaries, even if it means risking the loss of relationships with toxic individuals. Practice self-compassion. Dark empaths often blame themselves for falling prey to narcissistic abuse and may carry a heavy burden of guilt and shame. Engaging in self-compassion exercises such as mindfulness, meditation, or simply acknowledging one's humanity can help alleviate these negative feelings and foster self-acceptance. Remember that you are deserving of love and respect regardless of what you have endured. Seek support. Connecting with others who understand what you're going through can provide invaluable support and guidance. This could involve joining a support group, talking to a therapist, or confiding in close friends or family members. Sharing your experiences and feelings in a safe environment can be immensely therapeutic and empowering. Focus on self-care. Prioritizing self-care is essential for healing after narcissistic abuse. This may involve engaging in activities that bring you joy, such as reading, taking baths, or spending time in nature. It may also include making time for hobbies or interests that you may have neglected during the abuse. Remember that taking care of yourself is not selfish, but rather a necessary step towards recovery. Challenge negative thoughts. Dark empaths may struggle with negative thought patterns and beliefs that were reinforced during the narcissistic abuse. Engaging in cognitive restructuring exercises, such as keeping a thought journal or practicing Mindfulness can help challenge these negative thoughts and replace them with more positive and empowering ones. Be patient. Healing after narcissistic abuse is a process that takes time, and there will be good days and bad days. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every small victory along the way. Remember that you are stronger than your abuser, and you deserve to live a life that is authentic, fulfilling, and joyful. In conclusion, healing after narcissistic abuse is a unique and highly personal journey for dark empaths. While it may take time and patience, it is possible to overcome the trauma and negative effects of the abuse. By understanding the different types of healing, seeking professional help, and practicing self-care, dark empaths can pave the way towards a brighter future filled with hope and resilience. Remember that you are not alone, and there is support available to help you on your healing journey. With time and self-compassion, you can heal and thrive. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who may benefit from it. Your support helps spread awareness about narcissistic abuse and empowers survivors to seek help and support. You can also show your support by subscribing to my channel and following me on social media. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.